Hello guys, welcome back. Pi Network's social media forum discourages negative behavior, encourages positive posts. Nicolas Kokkalis. Dr. Nicolas Kokkalis, founder, Pi Network, the cryptocurrency adopted by more than 47 million people across 230 countries and regions worldwide, says that the organization has KYC'd, the process of verifying a user's identity, over 5 million users, also called pioneers, so far. This exercise is a prerequisite to a Pi Network user's migration of their in-app Pi mining balance to the Pi mainnet blockchain. At the moment, the network is in an enclosed mainnet stage, allowing KYC'd pioneers to move their mined coins to their respective wallets, ready to trade amongst KYC'd pioneers, and to allow as many non-KYC'd pioneers to migrate to the blockchain. Mainnet is a crucial milestone for any blockchain project, signifying that it is ready for public use and real-world transactions. The enclosed mainnet period is also the time to test the resilience of the network and to fine-tune it before open mainnet. Pi Network, launched on March 14, 2019, by Stanford graduates Kokkalis and Chengdiao Fan, was conceived by its founders for mining only on smartphones to enable its vision to be the most widely distributed and inclusive crypto. Open had earlier done a story on Pi Network and how it works, Life of Pi. In this interview with Open, Kokkalis also talks about Fireside Forum, the network's new Web3 social media platform that uses blockchain technology, and how it will incentivize positive posts as opposed to outrage-generating platforms that social media organizations on Web2 have become. Web2, the current internet, is dominated by social networking, user-generated content, while Web3 is blockchain-based internet that uses decentralized technology to operate. At a time when social media networks are busy fighting off virtual violence, fake news, and misinformation on Fireside Forum, a user needs to pay for a post, and the cost can be recovered from tips from a decentralized audience who rewards the author for the utility of the content. For this, it uses tokenomics, short for token economics, which, according to Coinbase, is the analysis of a cryptocurrency's fundamental characteristics that can help you compare tokens with each other and make better-informed decisions. In short, this social media platform explores how to incentivize positive contributions and disincentivize negative behavior. This platform can be accessed by pioneers who are KYC'd and have migrated their mined balance to enclosed Pi mainnet. Excerpts from an interview with Kokkalis. What is the main purpose of the launch of Fireside Forum, Pi Network's new Web3 social media product? The purpose of Fireside Forum is twofold. One is to try to solve a real human problem. There are challenges that hinder online social experiences in Web2 that must be addressed. The digital world becomes increasingly integral to billions of lives around the world as it transforms the way we communicate, share ideas, and build relationships. Blockchain technology and cryptocurrency tokenomics, which Pi integrates with Fireside Forum, is an innovative potential solution to improve all of our digital lives, individually and collectively, as to how social interactions, relationships, and movements are organized online. 2 is to deliver a new, human-driven utility for Pi's users, pioneers, as they identify with. Fireside Forum complements the Pi ecosystem by providing another social application within Pi Network, where pioneers can connect, engage in discussions, and interact with one another in a new way, while facilitating the network to use the cryptocurrency for true utility. By adding Fireside Forum into the Pi ecosystem, Pi Network can make another step forward in exploring and building new types of utility and social experience. Since we're undertaking one of the largest blockchain migrations in history, completing these processes for over 47 million engaged pioneers can't happen in one day. Let's now talk about the so-called challenges to online social experiences. Web 2 social media algorithms are often designed to maximize engagement, capturing attention through means, such as encouraging strong reactions and often conflicts that can be harmful. What are the major flaws of current popular Web 2 social networks that Fireside Forum aims to address with blockchain-powered technology? Undoubtedly, social media has tremendous potential for good. It has already broadened access to a wealth of information, fostering dialogues across all realms, from science to culture, and bringing markets to every corner of the globe. However, Web 2 social media's mass usage inherently brings with it challenges such as misinformation and disinformation, trolling, internet violence, information overload, low signal-to-noise ratio, and more. These issues can not only harm individuals, but also, as we've painfully experienced in the last few years, whole societies. Now, it is not to say that Web 2 social media app companies haven't taken notice or aren't acting on tackling these issues. Centralized human and algorithmic content. Moderation is a tool that is often employed to counter these issues, but it is inherently limited and only goes so far. Due to the sheer volume of information out there, Web 2 must rely significantly on algorithmic content, moderation to tackle information overload, that is, too much information to be manageable, and low signal-to-noise ratio, that is, too much irrelevant information drowning out useful information on these online platforms. However, an over-reliance on these algorithms can often create information bubbles or echo chambers, where people are presented with information or peers that iteratively validate and reinforce their pre-existing beliefs. While this, by design, fosters engagement on the platform, people in such spaces are then primed to close off or even actively resist alternative viewpoints, engage in conflicts or abusive practices, and in some cases, even get radicalized. So, to answer your question, yes, we do see a lot of negativity in the Web 2 online space, but we also see the massive potential of social media to correct these deficiencies with the help of blockchain and cryptocurrency. Does Fireside Forum plan to address these negative issues rampant in Web 2 social media? Yes. Fireside Forum aims to leverage blockchain-powered technology, which inherently opens new opportunities unique to Web 3. To create a more authentic and trustworthy social network, where information can be crowd-curated by real people in a decentralized manner, not by huge centralized institutions. Fireside Forum is an effort to actively address the pitfalls of Web 2 platforms by decentralizing content curation and moderation, mitigating the pitfalls of relying solely on algorithmic moderation while still ensuring scalability to millions. To address this, to promote positive behavior and positive societal impacts in a decentralized way, we're integrating tokenomics into the social mechanism to better encourage accurate and reliable content through a novel cost mechanism. Positive incentives reward users for good conduct and great content, while negative incentives discourage inappropriate and inaccurate content. Through these incentives, Fireside Forum gives users the tools to moderate content on the platform themselves, a crowd-powered way to counter some of the key challenges in the Web 2 space. Overall, it is intended to be a more authentic, collaborative, human-driven, and sustainable approach to social media interaction, fostering a healthier online environment. Can you explain how Fireside Forum integrates tokenomics into social interactions and how the cost mechanism works? In short, in-app tokens, which can be purchased using Pi cryptocurrency, are required to use Fire for engagement and actions within Fireside Forum, such as posting and replying to content. These posts and comments will then be ordered and shown in the relevant Fireside channel based on how much Fire they receive. And Fire will decay over time, so new content can be promoted. Users who post content that receives Fire from others in the form of comments or likes will then be rewarded in tokens for a portion of the Fire that was sent to their post. By implementing this cost mechanism as a vehicle to enforce accountability and improve authenticity, Fireside Forum discourages the negative behaviors and algorithmically driven social feeds associated with Web 2, while encouraging more thoughtful and valuable contributions. And what enables this model, that's perhaps counterintuitive in Web 2, is Pi Network's millions of crypto-enabled individuals who can mine Pi for free with just their smartphones. This helps Fireside Forum mitigate the inherent challenges of the cost mechanism, along with the model's balance of costs and rewards, disincentives and incentives, and intrinsic and extrinsic motivations to achieve its goals of improving online social interactions. Ultimately, pioneers themselves will decide what Fireside Forum becomes and how it works, and it's exactly that power to the people approach we hope will differentiate it. In general, how does Web 3 allow for these improvements to Web 2 platforms?